Hello, welcome back to the channel Tarot Yogi. I'm Vinit, and today we have another timeless pick a card reading on what is your person's current feelings about you, what are they thinking about you, and what is the future of this connection. So we have three piles to choose from. Pile number one, we have our Marielle Tarot deck. Pile number two, we have our Edmund Dulac Tarot. Pile number three, we have our Alchemical Tarot deck. So take a minute, see what pile is being called to you intuitively. The description box below will have the timestamp for your pile. And again, remember these are general readings, so please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below, so you can definitely reach out for private reading, and I'll see you guys in your reading. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the Marielle Tarot, this is your reading on what is your person's current feelings for you and what is the future of this relationship. So just give me a minute and we'll get to chat. Okay, pile number one, we have Three of Discs, King of Discs, Seven of Cups, Queen of Discs, Ten of Discs, Nine of Cups, Ace of Discs, Two of Discs, and the Tower. So we have a lot of discs or pentacles in this reading. So you both could be earth signs, which is Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, or either one of y'all could have prominent earth placements or fixed sign placements in your birth chart. And your person's feelings are very, very clear. They do see something long term with you. We have Three of Discs, so they do want to build something with you stable. They do want to come together and make things work. And I think your person didn't have clarity for a very, very long time, and I think they finally have gotten the clarity that they needed, because we do have Seven of Cups, and I'm sort of seeing it in its lighter side. So I do feel your person has come out of the disillusionment and they truly know what is for them. And it's very interesting. The King of Discs, he's eating an apple, and apple is symbolic of Venus because it has 5 seeds. So I think your person just really wants to be with you in a very serious commitment kind of a relationship. And your feelings about this person are also positive. Because your person is showing up as King of Discs and you're showing up as Queen of Discs, so it is a match. It's definitely a match, and you do want your legacy with your person, because we have Ten of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. So again, this is your wish fulfillment and you're happily ever after. And I do think there will be a time for you to come together and create the change that you need, because we have Two of Discs and Tower, and sort of Two of Discs and Tower, they have very similar energy. Not really, but they both sort of speak of change. And I think in this relationship, pile number one, it's best if you don't rush, if you don't hurry things. You really let the chips fall where they need to fall. And I think that would be a much better. Pile number one, I think it would be better for you to fall into alignment by being patient and letting the chips fall where they may, and know that it will work out in your benefit, even if it might take a little longer than what you expect. And I do see you being with your person, but being with your person is going to be much different than what your fantasy of it is, right? Because again, with the Nine of Cups, below that we have Tower again. So you will get your happily ever after. It'll be better than what you could have imagined, but it's not going to be exactly how you wanted. So also look at your Venus placement. It could be combust or it could be an operational malefic in your birth chart. But I do feel that there is this sense of pain in relationships, because even the Queen of Discs, she's sort of crying out diamonds. So you have become very wise with your relationships over a long period of time, and it hasn't been a very fun experience. It has been a very painful experience, but understand you have the higher perspective to see the beauty you have created as a result of going through so much pain. And I'm not saying you're going to be in pain with your person, but I think your person will sort of give you the structure and stability you need to maybe work through your own darkness. which is not a bad thing, pile number one. So I do see you both sort of really supporting each other whenever needed. So I think you can really trust this connection and leave a little space open, and just be a little patient to let magic work itself out in your life, because it will. And again, the Three of Discs card, we have like a mother, father, and a child. So there's definitely a spirit baby in this reading here as well. So I think family planning is also going to be something very important for you to even speak to your person about eventually. Maybe not right now, but I do think that is also in the cards for you. Or if you don't want a child, this could be you working together, doing business together. So it fit it to your situation. But whatever you sort of want out of life, you're going to get it from your person. And I think pile number one with you right now, it's almost like you're being asked to sacrifice something. And just today I was reading that the whole idea of sacrifice is not always to give up the most expensive thing that you have, but the most valuable thing that you have. What do you value the most right now? Which is not exactly good for you, because there is something that I think if you give it up, you will find your love. If it hasn't already happened. And I think even if you have met your love and if you're not able to unite, I think there is a sort of a sacrifice asked of you before you can unite with your person in a proper synergetic way, if that makes sense. Yeah. But there is this energy of sacrifice over here. And know that you both will be able to come together and create because you both are equals. So there is strong creative fertile energy over here. So use it wisely, pile number one. I think that is also the message for you. And just give it your all, and really follow your passions and your idealisms and just start romanticizing your life a little, pile number one, because I think if you start putting out that energy, it will come back to you. So see how you can stay in the frequency of love. Maybe just go get yourself some roses. That helps. That's a good place to start if you don't know what to do. Yeah. And shuffle some oracle. Okay, pile number one, we have I care about what people think of us. I need security. I have inner childhood wounds. I've told my family about you. So, yes, your person really wants you, but I think they're still healing. I think they're still working out their own shortcomings and doing their own shadow work. So, we do have the King of Pentacles. So, I don't think your person is exactly where they want to be financially, but you give them the motivation to get there, because they do want to be a provider for you. There is this energy of them wanting to provide for you. And I do think you trigger each other a lot. And I do think that is exactly also what is required for both of you all to succeed right now, because it does feel sort of like a test, even if there is some distance, even if there is some coldness right now. Know that it will change. And like I said, the best thing to do is to give your person some space. And I know it can be very difficult when your heart is involved. I get it, pile number one, but the more you are able to let go, the easier it will be for you to magnetize your person to yourself. I think that's the best way I can say it. And I know I do sense that you're really overthinking about your person. I do get that. But they need to sort of sort out their own mess before they can really come to you healed, if that makes sense. Because I think even if there was a union right now, it might not work out because they haven't healed, right? And I think if they haven't healed, it means that you also somewhere haven't healed, because they are reflecting that within you as well. So maybe there's something deeper that you also need to heal within yourself. But I do sense that whatever contradictions are there, whatever sort of issues are there between you guys that is not letting you both come together is exactly the force that is going to push you together eventually once you work through your individual issues. I think that's the best way I can say it, by number one. Yeah. So there is hope for love in this pile. I would definitely say that. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number. Once again, it's a general reading. Please take what resonates, leave the rest down. If you like my style of reading, please like this video. Share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for a private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for private reading, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Edmund Dulac Tarot, this is your reading on your person's current feelings about you and what is the future of this love connection. Okay, pile number 2, we have Hierophant, Eight of Swords, King of Swords, the Magician, Page of Pentacles, we have the World card, King of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and we have Wheel of Fortune. So, firstly, let's start with your feelings. I think you really do love this person. There is a strong pull that you have towards your person, and I see that you are trying to consciously manifest your person. You're showing up here as a magician, so you could even be a little witchy. You could double dabble in magic, and I do see you trying your best to manifest this person into your life, and not just manifest this person. I think you want something long lasting with your person, and your person does think about that often, but they just don't know if that is what they want in their life right now, because we do have Hierophant and Eight of Swords. So even if they do want to commit to you in whatever way they feel comfortable committing, they're just not sure, and they do let their mind win over their heart often. So they don't reach out. They keep things to themselves, if that makes sense. Even though they do really like you, and I do sense you are more in this energy of wanting love and a sense of desperation even, and understand you will not be able to attract a healthy partner if you stay in this state for a prolonged period of time. So I do think you need to find a way to balance out the overriding of your passions by number 2. I do think that is very, very important for you. And it does feel that there is something karmic happening over here. It does seem like it could even be a past life thing for you. But understand that I think it's best for you to let go of your person right now. Because if it's meant to be truly, then it will sort of boomerang to you faster than ever. And I do think you need to be a little more comfortable in the uncertainty of not knowing right now. Because I do think you do have bigger fish to fry, honestly, and you could be using your energy better to again create what is really needed of you right now than trying to fill a void in your heart, if that makes sense. We have Ten of Wands and Wheel of Fortune, so I do feel that there is divine timing at play over here, whether you like it or not. And I know how annoying it is to hear it from a tarot reader's mouth, but I think the more you resist not letting your person go, I think you will prolong the union. And I know it sounds very counterintuitive, but once you stop having such a strong charge towards your person and you sort of even shield your own energy, right? Because I do think in a way your energy itself is leaking. And I know this reading is supposed to be about your person, but I do think this needs to be spoken about more, because I do think this is related to even you getting your person in a way, right? So you have to bring yourself back in balance. You have to again remember why you even started doing certain things for yourself, and really start enjoying them again instead of just doing it as a brain dead job. Because if you're able to do all this, you will be able to pour love into yourself, and again, I think your person was attracted to you firstly because they could really see how much love you were pouring into yourself, maybe in the beginning, and maybe you're not doing the same thing. So I think you need to go back to how you were feeling. Maybe you were working out every day and you were just feeling really confident in your body. And that's a very big deal, right? So maybe get back to working out. And I'm just giving this as an example. It could be whatever. It could be a hobby that you're pursuing. It could be just something that you enjoy doing that feeds your soul. And I think the more you're able to do that again, and the less you have a charge towards your person, they will sort of come running back. So don't be the chaser right now, pile number two. Whether you're male, female, anything in the middle, learn to be more in your divine feminine energy where you're letting things come to you. And again, just having the patience for it, because we do have Wheel of Fortune ending the reading, and Wheel of Fortune is a very dicey card to get, especially for timing, because it could either mean that you will be with your person in a month, or it could mean that you will be with your person after 10 years. So there is no saying which which time frame it would be. But I think the best thing for you to do right now is to let go, even if it's the most painful thing for you to do. It's sort of like you have to rip out something right from your body. And I don't even think this is. I do think your person is maybe highlighting something deeper going on within yourself, and maybe you weren't expecting to be confronted by your own shadow this way. But I do think this is supposed to happen. You're supposed to even maybe feel a little abandoned and rejected over here, so you can come to your true potential and really do what needs to be done, right? Because love is the best teacher, and life has its own ways of teaching us lessons, right? So just let go. I think that's the best thing you can do, because even your person is a bit in their survival mode. They're focusing more on a strategy of self-preservation than union. So increase your own value in your own mind, if that makes sense. Pile number two, you have to pour into yourself again, because it does seem like there's energy leaking from you. Because even wounds of the heart, right, which cannot be seen, there is significant amount of energy that just flows out, especially when we are in pain, right? So also acknowledge the pain that you're feeling right now, because it's very important that you do so to heal. Yeah. And again, world card represents Saturn, so there is something very, very karmic happening. Don't say why me. Don't don't victimize yourself. Don't But still take accountability for what is happening, because in a way it is helping you burn up your karma, so good things can come to you also. So acceptance and surrender over here, and learning to love yourself when no one is loving you, will be the biggest achievement you can make for yourself right now, I love it too. And it's easier said than done, but you have to keep working towards it every day. I know that you have enough motivation to go after it. Whatever love you need right now, Pilamba, to it is within you. It is not so much about the other person. I think once you tap into that well within your own heart, I think again you will fall into alignment to having love into your life. And I know you don't want to be single either. And again, the cliche is to not want something in order to truly have it, to sort of attract it towards yourself, right? So understand that, Pilometer. I think that's very important for you. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, so we have, I hope I haven't lost you. I choose to be with you. I don't like when you ignore me. So your person does want to come back, even if they haven't figured that out yet for themselves, because I don't think they have. And maybe a lot of things were left unsaid between you guys, and maybe that is something that is also eating at you a lot. So I think you're also wanting some closure, but I think the closure that you want is from yourself. It is not from the different people that you've had in your life over the years. Pile number two. And I think your person is also feeling a little abandoned by you. So I do think you're sort of mirroring that into each other. And I think that that's okay. I think you both have to grow separately right now so you can eventually come together. And I would say, again, there is hope in this relationship. We do have Wheel of Fortune ending the reading. So I think when the timing is right for you to truly be together, even if you're trying to run away from each other, you're not going to be able to. So I know it's sort of like you feel as if you're in a boat and it's dark and you don't know where you're going, but you do just have to trust and just keep pushing yourself forward. Pile number two. There is nothing greater than just your ability to stand up over and over again after being thrashed in every possible way. I know that every time you stand up, you only get stronger. And you are a special soul. These things are exactly what is needed for your soul's growth. And again, love is the best teacher. It'll always give us the best lessons, right? So understand that it is all very karmic, but it is also not personal. And I think that will help you surrender and set yourself free from just this purgatory that you have put yourself in, honestly, Pailamba. Too. And I think if you can bring yourself out of your own purgatory, I think you will also give your person the energy so they can come out of their own purgatory that they have created for themselves, right? I think, yeah. Understand that love is also the absence of the lover, Pailambatu. That is also sort of a stage of love. And I think you need to embrace that. You need to embrace even the emptiness. And if you can truly embrace the emptiness, it will be filled. Yeah. So I know this is a bit of a shadow reading for you, but I do think this is very important. And this is clearly highlighting that you clearly need to go within, and no one is going to help you be complete but yourself. And you sort of have to go on a journey inwards to sort of retrieve parts of yourself. And it's not easy, it's not fun, but it is extremely rewarding and it will change you forever for the better, pile number two. So I think it is your choice to make over here. And if you go through your own personal tests, know you will be rewarded with true love, whether it be this person or someone better suited for you. So I think the only thing you can love right now is the uncertainty, and see it as a superpower that you can harness. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number two. Again, it's a general reading. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for private reading. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Hello, pile number three. If you chose the Alchemical Tarot, this is your reading on your person's current feelings about you and what is the future of this relationship. So just give me a minute and we'll start channeling. Okay, pile number 3, we have Four of Swords, Nine of Cups, the Devil, Moon, Eight of Pentacles, Five of Cups. We have Ten of Pentacles, King of Coins, and we have Nine of Coins. I think your person is really taking some time out to really think about what do they truly want from their life and the kind of life partner they would like to have, and they know they can have it, and they do sort of see you as that, but there is a lot of self-doubt that they have, that about things that they need to work through, because we do have the devil card, and I'm reading it on two levels. They do have a lot of attraction towards you, but I don't think it's just physical attraction. I think your person really loves you, and it feels more like a protective daddy energy more than anything, to be very honest. So your person wants to be in a good place. Your person maybe wants to be in a good place financially and be more stable, so they can truly come to you with a solid offer that they don't think they can maybe give you right now. And I don't think you know how you truly feel about your person anymore, because there's a lot of bittersweet feelings that you have, and you don't always know how to read their actions or the lack of it often. And you feel you have done everything that you can, and you truly have done everything. And it has sort of led to disappointments. And I think maybe there is some distance between you guys right now. Maybe you're not talking as much, but I do see hope for the future in this relationship. I do think you will be able to come together with your person in a very solid way. And I do think your person will also give you a very solid commitment, because I think it just boils down to that. And I think maybe your person has some commitment issues, but I think they're overcoming that because they're realizing that they cannot keep living the way that they have been. So it's a lot of revelations for your person, which isn't always fun, isn't always pleasant, right? It's confrontational. So I do think they're going through their own cycles of figuring out what is it they truly desire. And I think once they sort of overcome their own issues, they would be in a better place to even give you the love that you deserve. Because I don't think your person necessarily is in the place right now where they have the luxury to love, if that makes sense. And I think they have kept their heart closed themselves, but I do think your person will come towards you when they feel they're ready. But you have to continue being in your Nine of Pentacles energy and understand that in order for you to have your Ten of Pentacles, it's the Nine Pentacles that you have created, and the 10th one is going to be that extra one pentacle. But the Nine Pentacles is you. So I do think you have a tendency of wanting to just give up everything for love, pile number 3, and that can be very dangerous. And I think you need to tame your passions a little when it comes to love, and also love yourself. Because you do have this tendency of just being consumed by love. And yes, it's beautiful, but understand that there will be a time and a place for it. And I don't think the time is right now. So you're really being called to stand in your independent energy and know that at the right time you will have your Ten of Pentacles. But till then, you have to maintain the Nine Pentacles. You have to keep them shiny, polished, up to date, if that makes sense. And it is a lot of work, right? You have to be in your Eight of Pentacles energy to have surplus of Pentacles in the first place. And I'm just going on and on about Pentacles. So maybe your person is an Earth sign, maybe you are an Earth sign, maybe both of y'all have prominent Earth sign placements in your birth chart. So understand that you will be able to, even if you don't have that, understand you will be able to sort of come together and create something real in this real, material, tangible 3D world. Pile number 3. But your person does have their eye on you. They do think about you very, very often. I would say more often than they would like to think about you. But they don't always think that they're ready. And I think you definitely have given them enough clues and hints, but I think they need to feel more confident in who they are and who they want to become, and having more conviction in that to truly come to you in a very stable way. And I think both of you all right now are being forced to let go of things that are not serving you anymore. So I think the more you burn up the past, the more you let go of things that are not serving you, and just sort of clear out that space even in your heart, because there is a lot of heaviness that even you are feeling right now. And I think a lot of you all just need to cry it out and understand that grief happens in phases. It's not linear, right? So you will randomly start feeling like crying, and just allow yourself to feel that, and you will be free of it. It's that simple. And I do think you have a little pride, and I think your person also has a lot of pride. So both of y'all will learn to dissolve your egos a little more before you sort of come together. Otherwise, again, there will be clashes of ego and misunderstandings and things of that nature. So there's definitely hope and future over here. I do think you will come together. It's just not when you think you should come together, not when you want it, but when the time is right. And I cannot put a date to it, because you can just never truly predict. You can never truly predict when will someone truly heal to sort of come and love you, right? But till then, you have to keep pouring that love into yourself. I think that's truly the message over here. But there is victory assured for you, and I don't think you will have to be alone for a very, very long time. But it is imperative that you do that for yourself right now. Yeah. Shuffle some oracle. Okay, pile number 3, we have it doesn't feel right being apart from you. I always knew you were my other half. I want to make things right. I need your time and commitment. So your person does acknowledge that there is love that they feel for you, and they are in love, and they do want their happily ever after, especially with you. They do see you as an equal, even if they've never said that to you. Like I said, I do feel there is a lot of unsaid things over here. There's a lot of unexpressed feelings of love also that you have for each other, that maybe you just couldn't express because of the little egos that both of y'all have. So I do think that is also something that you're overcoming in the process. And your person, I do think that they will eventually make things right. And I think you need to let them contact you instead of you contacting them. So you also need to just let go, because I think you're holding on to it very tightly, and there's no point holding on to anyone that way, because you cannot take love from someone. It is truly something that is given to you by that person. So if there is resistance within you, that also needs to go. Because I think once, and I'm saying this because if you are able to let this go, it'll be easier for your person to also do their healing, so you can come together faster. Understand understand the trick over here, pile number 3. That's what I'm trying to explain it to you. And I do think when your person comes around, they will offer something very, very solid to you that you want, something long lasting. Your version of white picket fence, you will have it. We have King of Coins and Ten of Pentacles. So this is a promised thing for you. It's just a matter of timing. And if you have held on for so long, you just have to hold on a little longer. But in the meantime, also do your work so you can truly be in love, if that makes sense, right? And I'm not saying you won't trigger each other, you absolutely will. But it is the good kind of triggering, the kind of triggering that you need to grow. And know that you will be able to sow new seeds with better intentions to get truly what you want. Pile number 3. So that is also a promise. Yeah. Any other messages? Yeah, that's all I have for pile number 3. So again, it's a general reading. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you like my style of reading, please like this video, share, subscribe, comment. It means a lot. It helps the channel grow. And if you want to reach out for private reading, you can definitely do that. My email ID and my Instagram handle are given in the description box below. So you can definitely reach out for private reading. And I'll see you guys in the next video.